Hey guys, what is up? Kaze is here. We're here on 0 day for September 25th, which is technically the second week of year 2. Uh, we'll say second week of year 2, even though technically it's like the third or fourth week. Mainly because the second week after Taken King is coming out. Whatever. Let's get on to the thing with Zur. Let's go to him. He's over here. He's over here on the right-hand side. Let's go this way. You walk this way towards Zur. He's in the tower hangar. Not in the bar area where you sometimes see him down below. No, he's out here, hidden on the right-hand side. So let's go pay this spaghetti face bastard a visit. Is it seaweed face? Let's say spaghetti face. It's green spaghetti. Let's say that. So, what do we got here? We have the Legacy Ingram. Guys, don't buy this unless you are looking to unlock the potential for the year 2 version with 150 legacy? Hello? Legendary marks. 150 legendary marks. Will buy the year 2 version of whatever you unlock here. So you buy this. You'd have to buy this and then pay 150 legendary marks and you can get it. It works that way. It does work that way. It did work that way with my my Red Death. But don't buy this to get a weapon to use because you'll get a 170 thing. So don't do that otherwise. Moving on. We have the Titan armor for the week, which is the Ruin Wings. The Ruin Wings are one of the best PvE pieces of armor that you can possibly get for Titan. The other one being the Helm of Saint 14. Both amazing pieces of armor. Very, very useful in PvE. Don't know about PvP. Don't really know. Maybe you can get something with it. I don't know. But super, super duper useful for PvE. You should get these if you don't have them. It's got a good stat roll, and it's got the reload speed on rocket launchers, which is very useful. The other one on it being the fusion rifle. So that one's not really that good, but rocket launcher is a good one. Very useful. On the hunter one, we have the sealed Ahamkara grasps. Very, very good piece of armor as well. You should pick these up if you like running Night Stalker. Very useful for smoke grenades, additional smoke grenades. You get the additional throwing knife too with Gunslinger. Not so useful for blade dancers. And then the reload on it is fusion rifle and rocket launcher, I believe. Yeah, rocket launcher. So also good. These are really good for both PvP and PvE for Night Stalker hunters because of all the things that they got on it. Super, super duper useful. Is it? It's increased melee. Is it? Yeah, it's switchblade and impact induction. So I'd probably go with impact induction on that one. But very useful. You should pick it up. Lastly, we have for the Warlock, we have the Light Beyond Nemesis. Very useful for Trials of Osiris or Elimination, if you want to play those two game types. So when Trials comes back, this will be very useful for Warlock. If you want to play Trials, I would pick this up. That way you have the year 2 version, and you'll be good to go. We don't know when Trials is coming back, but when it does come back, you'll be good to go. Other than that, I mean, hey, it's a 280 piece, and it could work well enough for PvE. Though the revive is kind of, the fast revive is kind of a situational useful thing. Situationally useful. Let's pick a phrase and stick with it. But I would pick it up though if you don't have it. It's still good. It's still a 280, and there might be other uses for it going forward. Last though, the weapon, the HAWKMOON. Very, very big event here for the Xbox players. I know you guys didn't get to use that in year 1. I did as a PS4 player. I think it's a good gun. It's a decent gun. I mean, if you really subscribe to the hand cannon meta, Thorn, I think, is kind of a better option. Or Last Word, because Last Word also did get a year 2 version. If you want to do the PvP route. And then I would say there's better items you could use for PvE. But the gun itself is still good, in my opinion. It's still good. I just don't like the fact that the thing is random. You can't rely on whether or not it's going to do things. But it's still a good gun overall. Very good for PvE, for sure. Very useful. And then it does have some PvP use. So, yeah, go ahead and pick that up. Not a bad thing to pick up if you don't have it. I did pick up my year 2 version of it. It's really good. Let's move on to the 3 of Coins. So they did actually just change these. They did just change the way the 3 of Coins work. 3 of Coins, the way it works now is there's something of a cooldown on it. But I want to address first the text on this, and I think a lot of people don't understand what this text means and how it works. So it says stackable effect that increases the chance that the next Ultra you defeat will drop an exotic Ingram. Stackable effect does not mean use more than one of me to get a better chance for an exotic to drop. stackable effect. What it means is that you use it one time, you defeat a major, and if it does not drop an exotic Ingram, the next time you use a 3 of coin, it will have a stacking effect to get a higher chance for a Ingram off of the next major. I'm sorry, not major, ultra. So if I used one and I didn't get an exotic off of an ultra, and then I use another one, I have a higher chance of getting it off of the next one. Using 2 or 3 of these will not give you a higher chance. Bungie directly said that they misworded this, and then there will be a clarification on it in the future. But they also did change the way that these work now. They used to be that you could just use them over and over again and kill yourself on, I believe it was the Scourge of Winter. You would kill yourself at the same time as the Ultra, and then you'd get an exotic to drop, and it would stick around, and you could just keep picking it up and farm exotics that way. The way they've changed it now is that the increase in exotic drop chance is dramatically reduced for a set period of time that they have not disclosed afterwards. The theory right now is that it's about 10-15 minutes, but we don't know for sure exactly how long it is. But it should work so that every time you do a strike and you kill the Ultra at the end of the strike, you have an increased chance that way, but then you can't really exotic farm, or at least you can't do it reliably. You could try to exotic farm, but it won't have a great chance. They didn't say it was a 0% chance within the cooldown. They said it was a reduced chance. So you can still exotic farm if that's the way you want to do it, but it's going to dramatically reduce what you do. We have the heavy ammo synthesis, pretty standard. I picked up a bunch of these earlier. You should too. It's reduced to 3 now. It used to be 5, but it's still good. You should still pick them up. And then you have the standard coils. If you have a blue Sparrow, you can go ahead and upgrade that to a 160 speed, I believe. Maybe 170. But that is it, guys. What are you going to buy? I hope you're going to buy all of these. You should buy all of these. They're all good, especially because we're just starting off the year. But what are you looking forward to on Xur? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you later on here in Destiny.